So I've got this bottle of super glue in my hand, and I'm holding on to his face, like holding on for the life of me so his hands stay on his cheeks. And my knee's up, like rammed up under his chin so he can't open his mouth. And I put that little blue peg on his lips so he can't open them. And the bloke's there, like gurgling and crying, and his spit and tears are sort of mixing with the glue.
I wrote it when I was sort of very interested in people, very ordinary people who for some reason are unhappy with their lives through either wrong choices or through no fault of their own, and they're trapped. And all the characters in Rainbow, they're three very different characters, and they all sort of have an epiphany which causes them to make different decisions to the ones that they would usually make. And what happens is that they all end up making the wrong decisions, actually, in many ways. And it's about how that sort of spirals out of control. I think the play it's hopeful and it's really funny, but it's also very dark. And the journeys the characters go on are very exciting.
Well, this is a really exciting partnership for us. Edinburgh Theatre Company's been to the festival five years now, and we've done countless shows there. But what's really exciting is we're now working with Boxcat Theatre and with Emily Jenkins, and we have a sort of new voice that we're championing now up there, which is really exciting for us. We originally started as a new writing company, but sort of steered away from that as we tried to expand our reputation and tried to sort of enter new markets in the regional theatre. But what this allows us to do is get back to our roots and where we really strongly believe we originate from, which is new writing and championing new stories. So that's a partnership I think that potentially could be quite dynamic, and I'm hoping that it really works at this festival. We need money in order to promote this project and give it the audiences it needs. And the thing with Edinburgh, which is exciting but also to the detriment of some really good work, is that there's just so much up there, and a lot of hidden gems can get lost. So in order to really do this justice and do the creative justice, we need the investment to promote the production and get the audiences in.
Tom, basically, he starts off back in not understanding exactly what is going on. He is close to his sister. His sister is also going through some issues herself, and he starts getting in trouble just because he doesn't understand exactly the way he should behave, and he's being bullied as well at school, and he keeps getting told off by the teacher there at school because he just doesn't act in a way that is normal. So it gets to a point where everything just sort of crashes down around him.
I can sit there for hours, and it's my place, mine and nobody else's, and it's nice because you're in a dip and hidden by the tree, so it feels like you're safe, and well, I can think properly there, like about stuff.
It's lovely. It's really nice. It's sounding really lovely.
And he's just lost. He's lost with nobody else around him that can sort of save him or help him. So he goes off by himself, and you need to come and see the play to find out what happens.
Russ is an everyday, normal guy. He has a bit of a strange job, which I think he's kind of fallen into. I think he lost his way some way kind of in the teenage years when he left school. He's kind of like a hired heavy who goes around intimidating people that owe money to kind of more powerful men than him. So I've got this bottle of super glue in my hand, and I'm holding on to his face, holding on for the life of me so his hands stay on his cheeks. I've got my knee up, like right up under his chin so he can't open his mouth, and I put that little blue peg on his lips to hold him together. And he has been asked to do a new kind of signature intimidation thing for this person that he's been hired by, which is to try to glue this person's hands to his own face with super glue. So he kind of breaks into his house, he spends all day kind of working out when's best to do it. He breaks into the house, gets the guy. Yes, yeah, but it's quite funny all along the way, as super glue can be. But my knee's starting to really hurt, like really hurt, because it's pushed down on the edge of the boot in his face. Like I'm pressing it down, but it really chuffing hurts. But his face has gone this like deep red colour, and he's all clammy. And his eyes, like the whites of his eyes, match his face. And it reminds me of that film, like Willy Wonka, where that kid, like that fat kid, eats some sweets of chocolate or something, and he turns into a raspberry. He just swells and swells, and that's what this bloke looks like.
So now you know a little bit more about us and our show.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. We really hope you enjoyed it.
And we really hope you can help support us getting to Edinburgh, and we also really look forward to seeing you there.